Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into Papa and Daddy. It's been a few weeks since I've watched the last episode, and we are going to fix that now. So I believe in episode 3, we left off with them at going to the Pride Parade. They were on a mission because every year that they've tried to go to the Pride Parade with Kai, something always went wrong. And so they finally made it. They had him a good time, and then they lost Kai, and they'd had not such a good time. But then they found him, and it was all well and good. Actually learned, you guys put down in the comments, let me know that the guys who found Kai in the episode at the booth or whatever they were working with, like, I noticed that they had the Gaga Ooh La La t-shirts on at the booth, so obviously they were production of the show, of the series and whatnot. But you guys let me know those were actually Kai's parents, which I was like, oh my god, that's so super cute, so super cute. That explains why Kai was so comfortable with them and whatnot. So it's cute to just see how incorporated and how much of a family affair this show actually is. So I love it, I love it, I love it. So we're gonna just dive into episode 4 and see where it takes us.
OK， 各位铁粉，大家好。不过怎么别人叫什么什么粉就很正常，叫我的名字就有点奇怪啊！算了，废话不多说了。OK， 欢迎来到跟着杰里做料理。你看前面这些菜色
，Yeah, what we making？
我自己都快流口水了。OK， 我们今天呢来到东区知名餐酒馆2手，然后我邀请到了酷嫂 Celine。那今天她为我们即将开幕的2店带来什么样精彩料理呢？让我们看下去。噔，
我不是酷嫂，我是酷。
It's like I nobody's auntie。
欢迎大家来到我们即将开幕的2店。我们2店的特色就是我们没有固定菜单，我们的所有菜单都是以香料为主。所以你看到像这边是咖喱系，对，然后这边是姜黄系
在这边，
然后这边还有花系列。用香料来决定你的菜单，给你的味蕾一个全新的体验。
哇，全新的期待。那这样子，不能叫你酷嫂，要叫你什么？Spicy girl。
你是说 ，If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get it with my friend. That's forever, friendship never ends. 超白痴的，可是我觉得蛮好。你看人那么多
，OK，
我觉得
这是谁决定的？为什么没告诉我？
你知道啊，我昨天有跟你说了。
你知道没有固定的菜单会造成店里多少的成本吗？你每一道菜都是即兴，这很难保证品质。万一砸了招牌怎么办
？That depends on how much you trust me.
It's nothing about trust. It's all about quality control. 我希望每一个出品都是有经过深思熟虑的。我不希望有任何意外发生。
什么意思？我就希望吗？
跟我比，你根本就不谨慎。总之，这个 idea 我不会过。
Maybe we could have this conversation when we're not filming. Okay, well, clearly, he feels some type of way about things, which is okay. We're gonna explore. We're gonna see what happens.
都是家人，干嘛这样？姐姐也是为了Verso好啊。
哎呀，我知道他了。他这个人就是这样子啊，我行我素，完全不顾别人感受。你知道吗？他小学3年级，为了跟我爸吵架，带着我离家出走，结果害我得了肺炎，足足躺了1个月。还有，他很喜欢那个电视上演的那个林志才。哎呀，哦，结果他去我妈那边偷了口红，在我两颊上面画了2个大大的红色圆圈，这样子。 害我的皮肤整个大过敏。最夸张的是，在美国时候，他为了去约会，把我忘了在学校，急得我妈就快报警了。傻不傻眼？
So clearly you've got something out for her. You got some unresolved issues with her.
嗨，
Aw, baby.
上车了，
走喽，好，
拜拜拜拜，谢谢老师
拜。拜。好，坐上来，坐好，好，叫他该坐好。凯凯，我跟你说，今天爹地心情不好，我们去吃冰。好，
好，那我们去吃冰喽。
OK，
拜拜。
好，耶，出发！
Okay, but can
出发，吃冰喽。
This one, can we put him in a seatbelt though, please? Thank you.
谢谢，凯凯，我们去吃冰淇淋了，耶！先坐 ，OK。来来，你先吃一颗。
谢谢。
你牙齿一颗可以吧？可以红。
Child.
肿掉了。
哎呀，不好意思 ，sorry。
老公，你再去买。
好，再去买一个啊。
哦，对。
小心不要掉到手。好哦。
哎，你要上去。
哎，你们也在啊？嗨，凯凯爸爸。
哎，凯凯的同学啊？
啊，对啊。
那我请客。
哎，那么好，你是
我是凯凯的 daddy。
Daddy。
嗯。
凯凯的爸爸我认得啊。哎 ，Daddy。
Yes.
这。
哦。
凯凯，我们差不多走喽。
杨妈妈，拜拜，拜拜。
哎，凯凯，
I mean, are we?
好，拜拜，
拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。
我要打跟爸爸。
Is it something we're keeping a secret? I didn't think it was a secret, but I mean, maybe. Plot thickens.
哦，鬼鬼祟祟干嘛？跟谁
Porn.
什么？我
It's
在
porn.
网购，怕
It's
被
watching
骂。
porn.
最好是。
真的。
哎，等一下，干嘛？
It's like you stressed out. You need to relax. See, this is sweet. I love it.
怎么样？心情好一
Because
点
it's not about like seduction or sex or anything like that. He's literally just, you seem stressed. You're my baby. Let me help you feel better. I love it. It's just a real mature relationship. Not all about sex. Although they could have some sex now. I wouldn't be opposed to that too. That's fine.
啊，真的哦？哎，那这个事你们有听说吗？凯凯爸爸，
嗨，
不开心啊！对
走，我们家。
哎，凯凯爸爸，等一下哦。上次在冰淇淋店那位先生，他是凯凯的干爹。
哎呀，洋洋妈，你不会因为这样就不让洋洋跟凯凯玩吧？你一向这么美丽大方又善解人意。
哎呦，不是啊，我跟你说，因为养羊回家就一直问我说，爸比跟爹地差别是什么？我答不出来。然后他们两个今天在学校好像有点打起来了，所以你们到底是什么关系啊？杰力，凯凯，嘿，下课了。
哦，那我们先走了，拜拜。
好漂亮啊！哎呀，老婆很漂亮嘛！哎呦，误会。
It's none of your damn business. Nosy ass people. But also, I don't know why it's a secret. I didn't think it was, but.
干嘛啊？
哎呀，我真的不敢相信，原来你有这么浪漫的时候，还订了这么漂亮的餐厅，给我惊喜。
我真的太幸福。当然，偶尔也要表现一下。
哦
，6周年快乐！6周年快乐！啊，所以你那一天就是在做这件事情啊
？Maybe.
以后也请多多指教。
See, we're not afraid to, you know, have public displays of affection in this crowded restaurant, so I don't understand why we're hiding our marriage at school.
高级餐厅就是高级餐厅，速度都比Virtual快10倍。Cheers.
Girl. Don't you get wasted watching Kai now.
你看，爸爸说你今天心情不好，对不对？嗯。无论你有什么事情，都可以跟姑姑说哦。就是你觉得很脏的啊，很丑的，或者是觉得很开心，还是不开心的，或者是那些你不敢跟爸爸或 Daddy 讲的，都可以跟姑姑说哦。姑姑这边有个小话筒在这里，然后你把话偷偷跟姑姑讲，就可以把话存在这里，好不好？
为什么其他的小朋友有爸爸跟妈妈呢？
凯凯有2个爸爸也很棒啊。
为什么我有2个爸爸呢？
因为有2个爸爸的小孩子是最幸福的小朋友啊。
不好意思，帮你们收一下菜单。他不会真的给凯凯喝酒吧？还是吃生鱼片啊？干嘛不回我讯号
Boy, we are on a romantic anniversary dinner. Yes, focus on me. Kai is fine.
干嘛跟儿子吃醋啊？对，今天跟你去的事就吃醋，你眼里真有我。
Aww. But see, we're fine with all these public displays. I'll save it. I'll save mine. I'll wait to see how the episode pans out.
你还订了房间？难得有保姆，当然要好好利用一下。
Oh, I'm sure. It's like fun dessert. Let's go. I hope you guys paid the bill. Girl, that's a mood. No, girl, you can't go to sleep. Oh, Lord. Okay, everything's fine.
你穿得好漂亮哦！谢谢。你是不是在时尚产业工作？没有啊。难怪小孩这么有型哎！哎呦，
你应该常常飞来飞去，都不在国内哦，都没有看过你哎。
哎
Oh my god
呦，人家嫁了好老公，愿意带小孩上学又放学，真的是嫁给暖男有够好。
Oh my
真
god.
的，而且你看
Y'all need to
小孩
back up, back up, back up.
哇，好漂亮哦！我的天哪，女神！
这是我今天最好的朋友洋洋。凯凯妈妈好。凯凯洋洋进来喽！过来过来，来我们进来。
哇塞，我看你这衣服材质真的很
那
好，
我先走了，
我没很开。
来。
哎呦，好漂亮哦！是名模吧？一定的。
Y'all need to. I ain't got time for y'all. So we're not gonna see any of the anniversary honeymoon? Rude. This episode's all kind of rude.
谢谢。 谢谢你，让我后顾之忧完美的度过纪念日。
要谢谢你们把凯凯借给我一天呐、我们也玩得很开心。
你是不是开了什么不该开的东西啊？
刚好看到有趣的卡通，我跟凯凯一起看，偶尔看一次应该没关系吧？
当然有关系啊。
姐姐，我跟 Dami 有共识，就是不要让凯凯那么早看电视。我应该有跟你说过吧？
你能不能不要老是照着自己的意思做事啊？
Oh my
尊重
god！
一下别人的意见有那么难吗？从餐厅到凯凯都是这样。
你连句谢谢都不会
That's what I'm
说
sitting here saying.，
杰力都比你这亲弟弟值得疼。还有，我告诉你，让凯凯看卡通，我很抱歉，但是餐厅也有我的股份跟心血，我是一定会坚持我的想法的。
Lord.
连句谢谢都不会说。
该你在怕什么呀？凯凯，
头可以搬东西，头有一个绳子，头也可以射出去一个绳子。
这么
你看绳子从这里射出去。
那你要帮他画眼睛吗？
我不要去上学，我不要去上学，我不要去上学。
乖乖听话嘛。
That is a super cool bed. If I were a kid, I wouldn't want to go to school either. That's super cool.
蝙蝠侠在呼叫凯凯 ，over over。
看不到哦。
哎，凯凯，你知不知道我们今天有一个很重要的任务啊？就是要去学校找出魔法石哦。
我不要。
如果你不愿意的话，那蝙蝠侠会很难过的哦。
我要找姑姑。
姑姑。
凯凯，去上学嘛，好吗？
不要，我要。
You got a taste of life with fun, Auntie. Child.
Hey, it's me. 哦，我不是打来跟你说2天的事，我是想问你，你送凯凯去学校的时候到底发生什么事了？他今天一直吵着不要去学校，还一直说要找你。
不要带我去上学了吗？
事情的经过就像是我在电话中跟你们说的那样，基本上呢，那些八卦的妈妈以为我是凯凯的妈妈，所以他们就一前一后的称赞我。我想，他到学校之后，他的好朋友应该有帮他宣传一下。
意思是说，他现在在大家眼中是有妈妈的孩子，也因为这样子，大家也比较愿意跟他一起玩。他要你继续送他上学，所以才可以继续这样子。
听起来是真的没错。
Child, elementary school so complex.
嘿，老师，我是凯凯的爸爸。对，我们在入学之前就已经有讨论过这个问题。是，没错。那拜托老师那边也特别跟大家注明一下。好，谢谢。啊，孩子这边我也会跟他说一下。好，拜托，谢谢。凯凯，虽然你没有妈妈，但是爹地跟爸爸还是很爱你的哦。
爸爸是女生。
对。但是我们照顾你，跟妈妈是一样的啊。
还有我啊，姑姑也常照顾凯凯，对不对？
我是女生，但你不是妈妈。
所以重点是我们一直都陪在你身边啊，这什么都不重要。
嗯，凯凯，你跟其他小朋友没有不一样哦。
想想跟我玩，别人没有。
嗨，凯凯爸爸。
早
不好意思，谢谢你们告诉我这件事，我会找时间跟同学们说，也会跟家长沟通。
谢谢老师。小朋友就像一张白纸，这么早就给他们贴标签也太可怜了。
嗯，
那
好，来书包给我。
谢谢。上学了。
开，
上学了。
来，我们进来喽。来，小心，拜拜，
拜拜，
拜拜，拜拜。
哎，今天谢谢你。其实关于2店的事情，我想了一下，你的出发点也是好的。
好啦，我已经想到一套符合我们双方需求的菜单方向，待会去 Bristol 讨论。
哦，
真很烦呢。
咦，太棒了！没事没事没事没事。嗯，走吧。
Okay, see, this is, while I don't like seeing what was taking place in the episode, this was the kind of real life, real world kind of problems that I was expecting to see be explored in the series, since it is set in such a different kind of environment. As like I've mentioned in all the other reactions I've done to it so far, it's, you know, that one series that I've reacted to, that it's not about the beginning stages of love. It's not about falling in love. It's not about, you know, schoolboys getting to know each other and learning about their sexuality and all that kind of stuff. It's none of that. This is a well-established relationship. They are married, 6th anniversary. They've been together for 6 years. Long-term relationship. They have a child, and it is about their domestic life and the everyday problems that they are facing as a gay couple in a world that doesn't always accept that kind of couple. So yeah, while I hate to see that kind of closed-mindedness and that kind of almost borderline discrimination, if not even borderline, just discrimination in general, taking place, it's very real, and sometimes it's not always, people aren't always as accepting or willing to help. So obviously Kai has an amazing teacher, and teachers don't always get the credit that they deserve, but teachers really are such huge facilitators for the next generation. They really do have such an influence on them, especially those, you know, developmental years, those teachers who teach the really young kids, kindergarten, pre-K, first, second grade, all the, you know, working your way up. Like, kids are so impressionable. They are so just open to all kinds of input from everywhere in the world. And, you know, they're young, they're naive, they don't know. They know what they're told. They know what they're taught. They know what people tell them, and they just kind of go with the flow. And Kai's lived his life all this time with, you know, Papa and Daddy. Not had an issue in the world, not had a problem in the world, because he's not seeing anything else. It's been normalized. He never had a question in the world about who mommy was or anything like that. Like it just was such a normalized thing for him to just have Papa and Daddy, and okay, cool. And like I'm pretty sure like they've discussed with him at some point, you know, some kids have mommies, some kids have two mommies, some have a mommy and a daddy, some have two daddies, whatever. You know, just saying, you know, families are different. The family dynamic is different in all kinds of families. But it's never been an issue for Kai. But now, you know, Kai's in school. He's around other kids his age. And when you're at that age, well, hell, when you're at any age, you know, you want to fit in with your peers. No one wants to be that outcast who gets ignored or doesn't get played with or doesn't get talked to. Nobody wants that. I mean, not at first. Eventually you grow up introverted and you're like, please just leave me the hell alone. But you know, at first, you know, you want to fit in. You want people to like you. You want people to include you. You don't want to feel excluded. So it seemed unfortunate that following gossip monger Mama at the ice cream store, following her meeting both Papa and Daddy, that put some sort of negative light in her kid's ear, to the point that the kid would come to school the next day and they're fighting or having arguments or whatever. And you know, Kai just wants to fit in. He's just a kid. He wants to play with his friends. That's all he cares about. So, you know, he doesn't want to be different. He doesn't want to, you know, be an outcast. He doesn't want to be that one person who is... Nobody likes to feel alone in the world. Nobody. It's an awful feeling. So, and he's just a baby. He's just a baby. So he's doing what he can to fit in. He's doing what he can so he can keep having fun with his friends. That is Kai's MO right now. He is just trying to fit in. So he doesn't realize that, you know, his daddies are getting their feelings hurt. He doesn't realize that, you know, his daddies have had to go through years and years of discrimination, and that right now the situation is just reminding them more and more of just the state that the world is in right now. Like, he doesn't know. He just wants to be a kid and have fun with his friends. So it's just unfortunate to see the impact that one person can have on a kid and how it just spreads like wildfire. Like, that one mom had to be a gossip monger and just like spread all this sort of negative connotation about a potential gay relationship, potential, you know, whatever, and all of a sudden it's just sad. It's sad to see it happen, but that is the way of the world. Is that the way it is everywhere in the world? No, but the world is not perfect. The world will never be perfect, but you know, yes, we've made advancements, yes, we've made progress, but there are still a lot of people in the world who are terribly closed-minded. There's still a lot of people in the world who have these mentalities, who have these views, and you know, just they're closed-minded in a sense, and they just have that sort of old school ideal family picture in their head where it has to be a mom and a dad and they have to be married, and that's that, and it sucks. But like I said, Kai has an amazing teacher who is A, accepting, and B, willing to help educate the children, because really, yes, the parents do play a vital role in the upbringing of the children, but at that age when the kids are in school, honestly, they're spending more time with their teacher than they are with their parents. Like, more conscious time with their teacher, because it's like, what, 8 hours of school, and then, you know, they might be home for 4, 5, 6 hours or something like that before, all right, dinner, go to bed, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So like, they're spending so much of those formative years with their teacher, with their educator, and they have such the ability to mold kids. So I'm glad that he's got such a good teacher who's willing to, you know, just help explain things to the kids. I don't know what she's going to say to them. I would love if we got a scene where we could peek into the classroom and hear the discussion that she has with the kids, but you know, it's not anything that we need for the sake of the series. It's just something I would like to see, how she goes about talking to the kids, because it's all about how you explain things to kids. Because when Kai was sitting there saying, after, you know, after Jerry and Damien had the conversation with Celine about, you know, what happened when she dropped Kai off, Kai was like, oh, but I have 2 daddies and I don't have a mommy, and you know, they're just trying to explain to him. He's like, yeah, but you're not a girl. And it's like, yeah, but you know, we love you all the same, we take care of you the same way our mommy does. And she's like, yeah, and you have auntie here too. And he's like, you're a girl, but you're not my mommy. And like, Kai's not trying to say anything hurtful. He's just curious. He's curious. Why is it this way? Why is the world this way? That's what kids do. They ask questions. They ask so many fucking questions. And sometimes you just don't have the answers. You don't know how to answer. And it's all about, when kids are at that age and they're that curious, it's all about how you answer and how you explain things to them that really makes a difference in how they proceed through life from that moment forward. So like in that moment, like they just didn't have the answers. They were trying to explain to him, but they couldn't get through to him because all he was seeing is what his peers were telling him was wrong about his family that they were getting from their parents. And it's just so unfortunate. So unfortunate. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, Teach Lady will be able to explain to the kids, at least in a way that will help them understand and, you know, just be open-minded. The parents are, you know, they're grown at this point. They're probably set in their ways. Some of them might be open-minded to it. Some of them might be accepting of it. Some of them might have issues and say, you know, you'd stay away from that Kai kid. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for other people. But yeah, I hate the whole... I didn't think that they were keeping their marriage a secret from Kai's, you know, not the school, because obviously the teacher knows, but I didn't think that they were keeping it a secret from the other parents. I thought it was just common knowledge at this point, because I feel like I've seen both of them pick Kai up at different times, so I just didn't think it was any kind of secret, but I guess it was. And I can see both sides of the coin. I can see why they would keep it a secret, just trying to protect Kai in a sense, because they were trying to avoid this kind of scenario. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe if it had come out sooner, we wouldn't have come to this point. And what, like, I don't know. But I mean, it's coming out now at this point, so we'll just have to wait and see where the chips fall. But all in all, just a great episode and a great exploration of just these real problems that people encounter. And like I mentioned earlier in the episode, when Damien and Jerry were in bed and he was just rubbing his shoulders and rubbing his neck and whatnot, like, I love how just real everything felt, how real these scenarios felt. Like, that whole scene very easily could have turned into seduction and sex and kissing on the neck and all this other kind of stuff. But no, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about, you know, romance at that point. It was about, hey, you're my husband, you're my partner in crime. You are clearly having a bad day. You're clearly not feeling 100%. Let me do something to help you. Let me do something to help you feel better. Massage, massage, rub, rub, rub. I love you. And that's it. All you needed. Like I said, yes, it could have turned into sexy time, and I would have been fine with sexy time. So a little upset that we had the whole anniversary dinner and we got a hotel room and we didn't get any sexy time. They didn't show me no sexy time. A little upset about that, but you know, that's fine. But yeah, Damien had some chip on his shoulder with Celine, and you guys can let me know down in the comments. I'll probably go back and watch it again. I'm still not 100% sure who Celine was, just from the way they were talking, because at first, you know, Jerry was saying, you know, Auntie Celine, so I was like, okay, maybe it's someone's aunt. And then the way that you know, Damien was talking about her and all these scenarios that happened when he was a kid, made me feel like she was also an aunt. She felt like an older character, like, you know, an older caretaker type of person. But then, you know, she's like, oh, no, I'm not auntie, I'm sis or whatever. I'm like, I don't know who she is. I'm not entirely sure who she is. So you guys can let me know down in the comments whether she's their aunt or their sister, or who she is in relation to Jerry and Damien. But either way, Damien had a lot of issues with her throughout the entire thing. He had this chip on his shoulder when it came to her the entire damn episode. But it seems like towards the end there, after tackling this whole Kai situation as a group, as a unit, that kind of brought them together, and they're potentially on a road to working out at least some of their immediate issues with one another. So we'll have to wait and see that how that pans out. But yeah, all in all, great episode. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.